I work as a data scientist in Baker.
I'm a product manager at Amazon.
Audio data engineer.
I'm the business development.
Salary might be like 130 to 180.
It's about the people, so I don't worry about it. The machine will take away my job.
What do you do for a living?
I work as a data scientist in Baker.
How many years of experience do you have?
I've been almost like for the past 5 years. Before this, I was a senior data analyst.
What is your education background?
So I have a master's degree in IT, and I have an engineering degree, bachelor's.
What are 3 to 5 technical skills that you use in your job on a daily basis?
Pretty much SQL and Python, and also in general about trying to understand the business context and solving the problems. So data manipulation is the key.
What's the interview process like for this role? How many interview rounds are there?
For this particular role, I'm more towards the risk side. So there were conversations initially like with the hiring manager, and then as we move forward, there was a technical round and also conversations with the leadership in terms of like problem solving as well as like case study interviews and all that. So all those skills will be tested, and there was also a final round that was more kind of behavioral.
Do you use generative AI in your job on a daily basis? If you do, has it increased your efficiency?
I think we are definitely like starting to look in that direction. Well, we are not too much into it; it's still like in the nascent phases. But definitely, I think that is something to look forward to. We are because we still do not know how much of a reliability we can have on such capabilities. But that is something we constantly, I think, we need to work on and to get the best version for ourselves.
What is the compensation in this role at an entry level and somebody at your level?
I think it totally depends upon location as well as like what you offer to the team. For the Bay Area standards, the base. This is the common structure: the base and the bonus and the RSU. Some companies may not have the bonus typically, but yeah, the bonus can typically range from 10 to 20%. The base, at least for the Bay Area, I've seen it can start somewhere from maybe on the low 120s or 130s all the way up to maybe as high as 200 or maybe slightly more than that. Depends upon your quality and skills, and maybe this depends. I mean, this changes from even from more towards like how for analytics is paid compared to business streams like an ML engineering or closer to that. Obviously, like for a software engineer, probably much more higher in terms of like the range, as you can see. And just to add on top of that, there's going to be an RSU as well. RSU component again depends upon the role. Probably for roles like I think product management and software engineering, it's probably on the higher end, and that's how that is.
What do you do for a living?
Hi, I'm a product manager at Amazon.
How many years of experience do you have?
About a year and a half now.
What is your education background?
I've done my undergrad in computer science and my master's in engineering math.
What are 3 to 5 technical skills that you use in your job on a daily basis?
More than technical, managerial, I would feel, but like I can tell you SQL, Jira, and probably Excel.
How many interview rounds are there?
I think a total of 6.
If you have a month to prepare for an upcoming interview, what would your strategy be?
I do what I do on the job, time box, figure out what I want to sharpen my skills in, try a pre-mock to see where I stand, and then go from there to sharpen the skills that are required for the role.
Do you use generative AI in your job on a daily basis?
Sure. I mean, personally, yes.
What is the compensation in this role at an entry level and somebody at your level?
I'm not really sure. It depends from company, it depends from role to role, it depends from job family to job family. But I think what's standard in the industry is like, I think for an entry level role would be like 140 plus in the Bay Area. So
What do you do for a living?
I'm a audio data engineer, so I help collect and process audio data.
How many years of experience do you have?
Off and on in different ways for maybe like 4 or 5 years.
What is your education background?
I got a master's in acoustics and signal processing. Cool.
What's your day look like in this job?
I show up to the office most days of the week and work on either processing data that we've collected or writing software to process it. Yeah.
What are 3 to 5 technical skills that you use in your job on a daily basis?
I mean, a lot of our stuff is built around AWS, so data engineering, data infrastructure of like machines, instances to process data. That's all like data engineering stuff. And then maybe on the more like statistics side of like understanding how audio is distributed statistically across different metrics. So having a statistics background and then also like an audio background of like, what am I hearing? Is that a frame drop? Those are some skills.
How many interview rounds are there?
I think I went through 2 rounds of interviews.
Do you use generative AI or ChatGPT in your role?
Not personally, but I interact with a lot of stuff that has generative AI around it. So yes and no.
What is the compensation in this role at an entry level and somebody at your level?
My role, I think, comes out to about $147K a year. That's hourly, and not with a lot of benefits because I'm a contractor. A range you could expect as far as like salary might be like, depending on the area, like 130 to 180. But all that depends on what you're doing and where you're doing it.
What do you do for a living?
I'm the business development manager.
How many years of experience do you have?
For past 7 years,
What is your education background?
I have my MBA degree from Gallaudet University in San Francisco.
What's your day look like in this job?
My day-to-day, I drove all the way from the San Ramon to here, about 1 hour, and then I came here to start my day with social media interaction with my clients, coworkers, and friends, and start my day. Have meetings with my customers.
What are 3 to 5 technical skills that you use in your job on a daily basis?
Interaction with people, communication, and pay attention on details.
What's the interview process like for this role? How many interview rounds are there?
That will be sending the resume to my company and then make a phone call and then come to the office in person to meet people.
Do you use generative AI or ChatGPT in your role?
Not often, but sometimes yes.
Do you have any concerns about generative AI taking your job in the future?
Not at all, because my role is most like interaction with people. So business development is really, it's about the people. So I don't worry about it. Machine will take away my job.
What is the compensation in this role at your level?
It's somewhere 100K each year.